Let's go to Colin in Hawley. Colin, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Daniel. The question I have for you is, do I have any legal rights on a 0-hour contract? And if so, what are my rights? Did you want some background information or not?
Let me ask you some questions. What do you do?
I work for a football club, a Premiership football club.
Right, and what's your job? What's your role?
It's like steward stroke security.
How long have you worked for them?
I worked since March 2017, so just over 7 years.
Okay. What sort of claim are you thinking of bringing, Colin?
Well, it just writes the way I've been treated. At the end of each football season, my contract ends, so they invite you to join up, sign up just before the start of the next season. But they haven't invited me this season, and it's because I've written to the chairman wanting a meeting with him to discuss and resolve some outstanding issues.
Okay, you don't have a claim of unfair dismissal on the 0 hours contract, but you will have a claim for whistleblowing, which is what this sounds like, because you've blown the whistle about something, you've not had your contract renewed. And whistleblowing claims do apply to people with 0 hour contracts. Tell me a little bit about what it was you alleged. Please don't name the club, but tell me what it was you alleged.
Well, what it is, just outstanding matters that I've written to various senior managers about.
Can you give me an example of the worst one?
Me being assaulted, and I wanted an update on the investigation, and my emails are just being ignored regarding that.
Assaulted by who? By a fan?
A supporter, a fan,
a supporter,
yes.
Okay. I'm not sure that's going to be serious enough to qualify as whistleblowing, Colin, because to qualify as whistleblowing, you've got to show that you're alleging the club, the employer, has breached a legal obligation or committed a criminal act itself. Being assaulted by a fan isn't the club committing a criminal act. And you've got to show that you reasonably believe that it's in the public interest that you're raising this allegation. And I'm not sure that a failure to investigate a claim of assault is serious enough to be in the public interest if it's just you that it involves. If it was hundreds of employees attacked, that would be in the public interest. I don't think just you is in the public interest, Colin. So I don't think it would amount to whistleblowing. But theoretically, you have a whistleblowing claim available to you. As a 0 hour contract worker, you also have discrimination claims available to you, claims for your wages to be paid and a few other things. But does that answer the question, Colin?
It does. I mean, I have actually sought advice through ACAS, and they advised me to contact the whistleblowing contact line.
Yeah, they're called Protect, aren't they?
Protect, that's right. Yeah, I've spoken to them, and because I'm the so-called victim, it isn't classed as whistleblowing because it doesn't concern anybody else. So I've gone a low.
I think that's a slight oversimplification, but clearly they agree with me that it's not serious enough to be in the public interest, and that you probably don't have a claim here, Colin.
Okay, so there's nothing I can do, no?
I don't think there is. I'm sorry.